GTA 6 will suck apparently. We have another time traveler over here who can apparently judge the game before it's out. I'm surprised the timeline hasn't collapsed in on itself. But okay, Mr. AndyPants Gaming, let's hear why GTA 6 will suck.
Old GTA was like this.
Nigga, nigga, showed them niggas who's gangster.
Nigga, fuck you. Nigga,
What's up, my nigga? Gangster shit, nigga.
Okay, so all you've shown was people dropping N-bombs. This doesn't make a case for good writing, good game design, or good anything. It's neutral at best. I certainly hope your argument isn't just, we need to drop N-bombs to have a good GTA game.
All the pussy-ass GTA Online stuff since 2020 is like this.
have no fear in design. Badonka-do! Badonka-do!
Okay, so the only argument you've made is that it's corny. Like, okay, I could grab random moments in these games that are blatantly corny on the surface, but I don't have to do that. Calling something corny isn't criticism. I don't know what to tell you. We need something substantive about the writing or the game design to be said.
Do talk some shit, but he right. Only gunshots you gon' hear in here be some fool's burble tune.
Hey, that's what this place is all about. Be who you wanna be.
So, it's bad writing to have characters who believe in self-acceptance? What standard are you setting here? Do you want the characters to be cartoonishly hateful towards LGBT people? Because that's what it sounds like, given how you're using the flag to imply that this is bad writing.
Freshiest Metasaurus! Freshiest Metasaurus! Shut the fuck up!
Look at you,
You were with Mimi, right?
at the car meet.
You don't look like much of a driver to me.
You heard what she said? You look like a hoe. Just kidding, baby.
So, again, nothing substantive said about the writing or game design. There's no explanation as to how this is bad dialogue or bad characterization. There's nothing to chew on here. So, what did this comparison actually accomplish?
Guys, can I be honest with you? I don't really care if GTA 6 gets delayed again, because whenever the game comes out, it's gonna be fucking gay and retarded.
Is this the only criticism you're making? There's gay acceptance, so it's bad? And? How is this a point? Is there anything of substance you can actually communicate to support your claim that GTA 6 will be bad?
How do I know this? 3 reasons. KDJ and Sasanta, Dax and the Fooligans, El Rubio and English Dave. These are the main characters from the LS Tuners update in 2021, the LS Drug Wars update in 2022, and the Cayo Perico heist from 2020.
Okay, why are they bad characters? Are they returning to GTA 6? Do you have proof that the character writing in GTA 6 will share the alleged flaws you're insisting on?
Now guys, let's think really hard here. Why were GTA characters in San Andreas, Vice City, GTA 4, and GTA 5 so hilarious and badass, and why is all the writing Rockstar is doing for GTA today so cringe, gay, and corny?
Calling things cringe, gay, and corny doesn't explain the issues in the writing. And even if that somehow did, this doesn't prove that GTA 6 has these same issues in the writing. Like, you're gonna make me say it again. Do I have to say it? Do I really have to say it again?
Do I get to say it? Please tell me that I can say it.
I understand that being gay is offensive to you, and I'm very sorry that offends you, but calling things gay over and over and over again does not constitute valid criticism.
And it's actually really simple. Bros used to work at Rockstar, now it's a bunch of women, bold-dyke lesbians, and soy boy beta cucks who wear dresses.
First of all, you're not attacking the actual material, you're attacking the people behind the material, which really just amounts to, well, I don't like the people who made it, therefore it's bad. This is an infamously shallow argument to make. But what I find even funnier is that he throws the Act Man in there as if AndyPants didn't get utterly destroyed in that debate with him.
But here comes the response. Nah, dude, Lucia and Jason are based as hell. They look so cool and badass. My brother in Christ, a leopard can't change its spots.
Who's the leopard in question? Rockstar Games? Because this argument fails once you realize that writers constantly change within installments, and we're dealing with so many different people at a time. I'm not even sure they released information on who's writing GTA 6. I couldn't find anything on my end, but regardless, this is surface level reasoning at best. I don't like this company, therefore the writing must be bad in their new game. It doesn't work that way.
This is literally the writing team Batman working on the game right now.
Okay, can you show me any names? Have you looked at any other projects they've worked on? Can you give any substantiation to the points you're making?
We know the GTA 6 story will be corny, soft, gay, politically correct nonsense because KDJ, Sasanta, Dex, and every GTA Online update since 2020 has been corny, soft, gay, politically correct nonsense.
Well, you haven't demonstrated any nonsense by this point. You just pointed to things that you didn't like and gave no reasoning for why the writing was bad. It very well could be badly written, but this video is an unacceptable level of laziness when it comes to reasoning.
Another objection I hear is this: "Nah, man, they're bringing back old GTA. My sweet summer child." Nobody who made old GTA games is at Rockstar anymore.
That doesn't mean you can't respect the core of what made those games good. I think the clear evidence of this concept is the existence of characters that were adapted by other creators, many years after the original creators wrote them. Batman was created in the late 1930s, but the people behind the Arkham games, the Nolan movies, the Batman, and many other works have respected the core of what made Batman a compelling character, in spite of many of these works not being made by comic creators. So how on earth is any of what you're saying relevant?
Do you know who created Nico, CJ, Tommy, and all the others? It was Dan Houser, Leslie Benzies, David Jones, Aaron Garbutt, Michael Unsworth. All of them are gone, kiddo. It's just a bunch of fat white women working there now. And fat white women definitely know how to make based, edgy video games, as we've seen with Concord and Veilguard and Ghost of Woke Tay.
I see your ability to judge writers starts and ends with body shape, gender, and skin color. I don't know what to tell you, man. You gotta make better points than this.
So boys, in this video, I want to do something very simple. I want to compare the GTA characters of the 2000s with the post-2020 storytelling that Rockstar is doing now. And what I think we will see is that Rockstar in 2026 is literally incapable of writing interesting or funny characters anymore. Let's go.
Funny is entirely subjective. This is a bad qualifier to make an objective statement about how the material has changed.
Alright, so we're going to look at 3 examples of why Rockstar is incapable of writing funny or interesting characters anymore. Number 1, Lamar from GTA 5 2013 versus KDJ and Sasanta from GTA Online 2021. What makes Lamar such a relatable character is that I grew up with guys like this.
Saying he's relatable because you grew up with guys like him doesn't explain how he's a good character. Now don't get me wrong, Lamar is excellent in GTA 5, but there's more that I would appeal to than if I personally relate to him. On top of this, you're supposed to be contrasting between how characters are written before and how they are now. In order to do this, you need to provide objective reasoning, not just what's relatable or funny to you.
And he's just funny as hell, man. Everybody knows somebody like this.
And what if people knew others who are similar to the characters that you called corny and cringe? Because I've seen some corny and cringe people many times. I mean, you're a prime example. But what I think is even more damning is that AndyPants implies that the writers are representing corny or cringe-worthy ideas, and therefore that's reflected in the characters they write. So if they can relate to the things that you're criticizing about these characters, how can this be bad writing under your standard? You see how what you're arguing doesn't make any sense?
Oh, nigga, don't hate me because I'm beautiful, nigga. Maybe you got rid of that old yee-yee ass haircut you got, you get some bitches on your dick.
Back when GTA 5 was written, probably in 2010, Rockstar used to just observe reality and show it. You see this same thing in GTA San Andreas. Rockstar used to not have a message they were trying to get across, they just wanted to show reality.
Stories generally have themes within them, which is often why stories are compelling to people in the first place. This is even true in GTA 5, as the journey between our 3 main characters shows us the value of loyalty, and how living to step on and backstab others can eventually come back around to bite you. That's at least what we got in Ending C. It's literally giving us 3 choices, and you get punished if you kill Michael or Trevor. In the post-game, you end up losing a playable character and destroying your relationships with others. You get punished in the game for being a disloyal piece of shit. That in itself is providing messaging. Messaging in stories isn't inherently bad. What matters is how it's done.
San Andreas doesn't whitewash anything. Black gangs were violent and corrupt. Cops were racist and abusive. The government was predatory. Suburban America was hypocritical.
You do realize these portray messages in themselves, correct? This tells you about how ugly the real world can get and what issues are contributing to this. This is messaging.
The same reason old GTA was so good is the same reason Lamar is hilarious, because they're just showing reality.
I'm curious what your definition of censorship is in the context of storytelling. The only thing I can think of is literal censorship when it comes to movies that are shown on TV, but no examples comparable to this were shown earlier.
Lamar is sexist, he's homophobic, he's quote-unquote offensive. But the reason we all love characters like Lamar is because they're relatable and we know dudes like this.
So, again, if someone said that the newer GTA characters were relatable and they knew someone like them, this would nullify your criticism by your own logic. Again, this is a bad qualifier to use.
GTA post-COVID doesn't do this anymore. They whitewash characters, they make them watered down and palatable and sanitized for modern audiences. Nowhere is this more clear than the cringe 2021 update Los Santos Tuners. First off, it starts with Mimi, this corny chick, and Hal talking about how everyone is welcome here.
Hey, that's what this place is all about. Be who you wanna be. Tuner, modder, stock car racer, obnoxious as a motherfucker. Express yourself!
So what exactly is the issue here? This is a different character with his own unique personality and traits. As long as those traits are kept consistent, they're not problematic to establish on a base level. And again, if someone knew someone who acted like this in real life, this would nullify your criticism.
Bro, in San Andreas, you were killed for being in the wrong gang. Now GTA is like, it's 2025, man, let's be inclusive.
Or, this is a different person in a different setting, therefore leading to different behaviors. How is that an issue? Because not everyone is out there to kill others? Is that it?
But it gets worse when we meet KDJ and Sasanta.
Let's get a look at you.
You were with Mimi, right?
At the car meet.
You don't look like much of a driver to me.
You heard what she said. You look like a hoe. Just kidding, baby.
Alright, so first off, who the fuck are you? The first thing they do is diss you? What?
Yeah, it's called a sense of humor. This is establishing that they're okay with dissing people they meet for their own amusement. What's the issue here?
This is what I'm talking about when I say modern Rockstar literally doesn't know what they're doing anymore. In GTA 4, this annoying couple would be the bad guys and then you would get to kill them. But modern Rockstar is so gay and woke, they've written a villain that they don't even realize is a villain. That's how bad it is.
The idea behind villains in GTA is that they're often worse than the main characters. I didn't realize having a cringe sense of humor was grounds for being labeled as a villain. But, okay.
But it gets worse, because they're not even funny at all, and they have this annoying subplot to call you constantly, and the dude is just gooning for his ugly girlfriend and talking about it the whole time.
Showtime, babe.
Oh, your timing couldn't be better. Just got my ass in the hot tub.
Without me?
You don't need no invite, baby. You got an all-year pass.
Okay, so if you're just gonna play dialogue, recount some of what's happening, and not explain any issues this creates in the writing, then I'm simply not obligated to take this point seriously. I'd like to put some more effort into my responses here, but sometimes these criticisms are so low effort that it takes little to no effort to actually respond to these, outside of asking to elaborate.
Dude, the fact that you don't get to kill these characters tells me Rockstar literally has lost the plot and doesn't even know how to write a character anymore, so I know that GTA 6 will be garbage.
Your criticisms fail to outline why these characters are bad. You chose 2 interactions, didn't explain the issue, and moved on as if your job was done here. This is your evidence that GTA 6 will be bad?
Moving on. Number 2, Trevor from 2013 versus Dax and the Fooligans in 2022 GTA Online.
Please, son.
Daddy's been a bad boy. Please, son. You want a sniff?
Fuck is wrong with you? With every executive and director of communications from here to Bangalore taking it left, right, and center in the name of team training.
Guys, let's be honest. Trevor eats hikers. He wakes up with his pants down next to a pig. When he's not pitching Asian investors on Trevor Phillips Industries, he's brutally murdering Lloyd and Deborah or going on romantic dates with the 57-year-old Mrs. Madrazo. Trevor is unhinged in the best possible way, and I don't think we will ever get a character like him again from the soft-ass pussies who run Rockstar today.
Well, do you personally know someone like Trevor? Is he a character you can relate to? Probably not, and even if you knew someone like him, I can just as easily state that I don't, therefore it's not relatable. therefore it's bad. And if I happen to find him annoying for any reason whatsoever, I could just state annoying things he does and move on as if I proved anything. Now to be clear, Trevor is not annoying. He's hilarious and he makes for a great addition to the game. But the problem with making low-effort criticism like AndyPants is doing is that you can be just as low-effort in criticizing literally everything, and end up with the same result. If you're going to criticize something, you need to have a damn good reason for it. It can't be something that gets picked apart by me asking you to explain the issue on a basic level.
Trevor represents the pure, unbridled nihilism of a GTA player. What modern game developers don't understand is this: you don't have to agree with a character to find them fun to play as.
So, why are you so offended by playing as characters you don't agree with? A large part of your complaint is that the characters have messages or beliefs that you don't want in the game.
I don't agree with Trevor's nihilistic view of the universe, but he sure is fun as hell to play as most of the time.
Which is a subjective qualifier. Again, you can't use subjective qualifiers to support objective statements claiming that the writing has changed.
He's a ball of chaos and energy that gets thrown into situations and you get to watch everything collapse. It's great. Now contrast Trevor with Dax, the fake, edgy, boring, safe, sanitized, Pineapple Express ass, Seth Rogen ass of Los Santos drug wars.
Let's get some of those beers out.
Let's get some of those beers out.
So, what's the bad writing here? That the character is drinking and playing around with his friends? What's so bad about this? What's so offensive about this cutscene?
Trevor, on the one hand, is actually psychotic. Dax is, oh man, you're so crazy. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't, because all I'm getting from this is that we're dealing with two different characters, and you simply like one over the other, which is fine, but that's not an objective qualifier.
So Dax is in this group called the Fooligans, and despite all of them cracking each other up apparently 24/7, I didn't laugh a single time during this entire story.
Again, that's a subjective qualifier.
Freshiest Metasaurus! Freshiest Metasaurus!
He has some fat-ass lesbian who hangs out with him and a guy named Labrat who cooks meth for him.
And this is bad because... why?
Yeah, I can barely watch any of this because it's so cringe and boring.
I can say the same about your video. But notice how I'm not just saying your video is cringe and boring, I'm providing detailed reasons as to why your argumentation doesn't work.
But just to let you know, this was written by the writing team at Rockstar. This is the team making GTA 6, and this is why GTA 6 will be boring as hell.
Do you have any proof of that? Can you show me a list of writers for GTA 6? Because I'm pretty sure they're not confirmed yet.
Dax is basically all of the Seth Rogen-ass millennial stereotypes rolled into one. Corporations are bad, man. Drugs are cool, man.
So the character has a belief system and personal interests. Can you explain why this is bad? Because all you've done was claim that this reminds you of Seth Rogen and millennial stereotypes. There are people who do think corporations are bad. It's possible for someone to act like Seth Rogen because Seth Rogen acts like Seth Rogen. And earlier, you stated it was a positive to find someone who acts this way, because it's realistic and relatable.
He just yammers on constantly on the phone and never shuts up or stops cackling with his stupid friends. There's no menace or mystery or anything interesting about Dax. He exists just to be your pal, man.
Can you show evidence that he talks too much and that the dialogue is overdone? Can you explain how his talks with his friends detract from the story? You can't do that? Then there's nothing we can work with here to make objective comparisons. Now the thing is, he could be right about these stories. They could be really bad stories with really bad characters for all I know. But the problem is that AndyPants can't give an explanation that doesn't appeal to subjective qualifiers or is detailed in any way. I can't think of a single time where he actually used objective observations to facilitate his comparisons.
But again, this is Rockstar writing in 2025. Moving on to my final point, I want to talk about villains. I couldn't decide who I wanted to pick, so let's just say we have old GTA villains like Big Smoke, Officer Tenpenny, and Sonny Forelli on one side, and then we have corny-ass villains like El Rubio on the other side. Isn't it so funny that the graphics were shit in GTA San Andreas, and yet some of the most memorable characters ever were created that can't even be rivaled today? Big Smoke is such a good villain because he exists as comic relief the entire game to let your guard down. You love Big Smoke, he is your homie the entire game. And so the knife twist that happens when he finally betrays you in the end is nothing like you've ever felt. It's truly next level evil. You could say the same about Devin Weston being an amazing villain in GTA 5. He's a rich, douchey white guy in workout outfits, and you find out at the end of the game he was just playing you and using you as a pawn the entire time. The greatest evil GTA 5 posits doesn't come from street hustlers, but corporate shills like Devin Weston keeping their hands clean. So what kind of writing is gay-ass Rockstar doing in 2026? Well, they're creating corny-ass characters like English Dave and El Rubio. English Dave is a topic for another video, but guys, Cayo Perico, like nothing funny happens.
Okay, the first point already doesn't work. I don't care if you find him funny or not. You have some valuable commentary regarding how the villains in the prior games were set up within the story, and how their actions reflect the way you'd expect these types of villains to act, so credit to you there, but contrasting that by saying this villain you don't like isn't funny is not a meaningful argument against the writing.
What do you meet these women, and then there's Mrs. Madrazo in there, and you go on a plane? It's just some of the most boring cutscenes with completely uninteresting characters.
Why are they boring? Why are they uninteresting? What does the writing do that fails to satisfy your standards? You're just throwing subjective qualifiers.
I truly think if you compare like the storytelling in Cayo Perico to GTA 5, it's like a completely different studio made this slop. So the villain El Rubio shows you how bad at writing Rockstar is in 2025, because I genuinely think they thought they were writing a villain and he's just sanitized and safe and boring as hell.
Davey! Welcome to paradise!
Ah, Monsieur Rubio!
Hold me blonde, eh? Look, bring it in here, guys. Oh, look at you. Oh, pleasure, you guys are so fucking cool, huh?
Nice to meet you.
Is this a serious argument? The villain isn't allowed to act nice around people, whether it be a front or because the villain has people he cares about? That's simply not allowed? Come on, this is embarrassing. The villain simply needs to be properly implemented as an obstacle to the protagonists and commit to villainous ideas. Just because he's nice to certain people doesn't mean he can't be a villain. That's like saying Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin, one of the most evil villains out there, can't possibly be a villain because he's nice to Peter.
Cause hot damn, you wanna know what's a scam? Your fucking education, nigga, that's what the scam is.
Is there any menace? Is there any foreshadowing? Do we feel like we are looking true evil in the face? No.
Then you didn't pay attention, because if you look at his cutscenes, it's very clear that he's very subtle in terms of how bad of a guy he is. Like when he hints at a threat when talking to someone.
Hey, out of curiosity, how much were you paying the other guy?
Oh no.
Are we cool or what? Yeah. We're cool, man. No problem at all.
Okay. I love you, man.
Or when he sends a guy to his death and watches him without a shred of emotion.
Looks like Mr. Rubio. And Gustavo. He was at the plane.
You keep doing that, huh? I'm sorry.
Oh, is that a panther in there?
Fucking embarrassed.
You know, there is old Russian proverb. Do not trust German with panther.
No. Get it. No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, shit.
No.
Oh, no. This will sting.
Show him what a big fucking man you are.
Oh! No! Oh, he's going to...
He is hungry, eh?
Oh, you see? This is a lesson to us all, I think. If our friend had known the Russian proverb, he would not be canned food now, yes?
This demonstrates that the kindness he presents is all a front. He's truly sick deep down, but he's obviously not going to tell everyone that. That's just basic intelligence.
Am I the only one who did the reading?
And this is why I know that the writing and the world building and the characters in GTA 6 will be gay as hell.
I'm starting to think that you want to hate this game rather than approach it in good faith.
They don't want to make it better, right? They want to hate on it.
Because the people who wrote corny-ass, sanitized villains like El Rubio are the same people doing the writing for GTA 6.
And with what you've presented so far, you've given me no reason to think whatever villains they come up with in GTA 6 will be badly written.
Guys, just to make my point here in closing, this is Yusuf Amir in GTA 4.
What's up, my niggas?
This is Yusuf Amir written by the Rockstar of today.
Hope you don't mind we let ourselves in, but Yusuf Amir in the house!
Guys, why? Why is it this way?
And what's funny about this selective editing is that the same cutscene explains why he's not so brazenly using the N-word, and implies that he's willing to make more of these jokes around your online character when less people are watching. So they literally explain why he's not acting the exact same.
The world has changed, my friend. You have to be careful what you say now. Not so long ago, it was all the strippers, the fast cars, the coke. Now, it's the strippers, the fast cars, the coke, but no jokes. Ha! Though not a problem for you, huh? Is you keep your mouth shut. It's very wise.
Am I the only one who did the reading?
Why is Rockstar just sanitized, boring slop now compared to the older games? And guys, it's actually incredibly boring and incredibly sad. Money. They want that Roblox money. The edgier and more offensive GTA becomes, the less children they can get to play GTA 6 online.
GTA is not appropriate for kids whatsoever. If they were really worried about making money from kids, they'd probably make the game teen-rated to water it down for kids like Roblox is.
So Rockstar has put the pedal to the metal towards becoming the most sanitized, safe, toothless, and boring game imaginable, literally so that parents don't have to feel bad to give their kids credit cards to buy GTA Online shark cards.
That is a fucking reach and a half. Apparently GTA 6 is doing something that you have no proof of them doing because they want to make money from kids buying microtransactions. For an M-rated game that's part of a series that's infamous for not being child-friendly.
Think about it. GTA Online makes 10 times more money than the old GTA games ever did. But boys, just in closing, as I've said in multiple other videos, GTA isn't GTA anymore. It's safe, it's retarded, just sanitized fucking gay slop.
It's ironic that you call things slop, meanwhile this entire video is literally slop. You fail to make objective observations and often rely on subjective qualifiers. And when you do make observations, it's to say that things are boring and unfunny, rather than highlighting why the decisions being made detract from the writing itself. And the thing is, you've only really talked about the writing. You didn't talk about the gameplay itself. Gameplay is the most important part of the quality of a game, and your focus was on why the writing might be bad, with zero focus on the gameplay? What are we supposed to get out of this? Doesn't seem like much of anything, but yeah, that's all I've got for now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe if you want more of these videos. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.